Greetings and salutations, everyone. This took about 2 hours to draw, and it's of Jak and Daxter from the Jak and Daxter series. Some of the things that I like to do with these drawing videos is draw things in a different way, so I wouldn't be drawing Jak and Daxter straight up from the references. I like putting my own spin on things, and mainly the big reason why I wanted to talk on this one, or the main topic to talk about on this video in particular, is that things don't always turn out the way you want them to. So here in the penciling phase, you'll notice that there's a lot of detail in this picture, and it took quite a while. And the further and further I got into the drawing, I realized that no matter how much this may go wrong during the process, or no matter what happens during the process, even if I don't like a certain step, or if I mess up on a certain step, I'm going to continue and finish this drawing no matter what. That is basically what happened here. The penciling stage turned out really well. I just prefer penciling in general, and I like the way it turned out. Now, it's only when after the inking phase, when I start coloring, that I start getting a little reluctant on how it's turning out. But nevertheless, I still continue on, and I complete it because I knew I had to. And it could be just me, ragging on my own artistic ability because I'm the one creating it. That's making me say those things. Hopefully, the people who watch this will think otherwise. And on the bright side, the more and more I look back at the drawing after the fact that I've drawn it, I see that it turned out a lot better than I was making it out to be. And so that's basically what I wanted to talk to you about. Being comfortable in the face of mistakes, and being comfortable when not everything is going to turn out the way you want it to. Because when drawing, I mentally have a picture, or I have a picture in my head already planned as to how I want this to how I want this to look, how I want this to be drawn, how I want this certain character to be posed, and all that kind of stuff. It's all mental. And for the longest time, I would have trouble putting that onto paper, and more I'm getting better at it. More and more, I'm also getting more and more, and more I'm getting comfortable with not always getting it perfect. That kind of delves into some of the stuff that I've been learning, is that things that happen in the mind, in order for it to be translated, need to go through a process of decoding. And I guess it's kind of the same thing when drawing. So my mind has to tell my body how to draw this certain way, and how to put line to paper. And sometimes it just turns out like this. Alright, so yeah, here in the coloring stage, the hair turns out fine. And I mixed green and yellow because Jak has a little bit of a grading going on. And then when I get to the color, I knew I didn't have the right color for skin, because Jak is a bit tanner, or Jak has a bit of tan skin, but all I had was like deco peach and stuff like that. And then the only brown I had was like a really, really dark brown. And along with that, I also forget to add Copic marker shading, and so that's what you'll see me doing here. But back to the skin, I ended up just keeping it with that because those are the cards that I had, and I had to just use them. I had to believe in the heart of them. Blah, 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 blah. No, I had to use the tools that I had, and unfortunately, I did not have the right tan. But aside from that, I tried working with the colors. Some of them seemed too bright at first, and some of them seemed too dark, and I wasn't really liking the way it was turning out. But nevertheless, I tried mixing and tried working with it, and eventually ended up with some place where I could be satisfied enough to like put the pencil down. Yeah, and so I move on to Daxter here, and I like the way I tried drawing him because I didn't want him to be, you know, the cartoonish character that he's known for. I kind of wanted to draw him more like hyper realistic in a sense, because he would have animal eyes and fur, but at the same time he would, you know, still have a bit of character. He's smiling. It kind of looks like he's baring his teeth. And I thought that was pretty cool. I always like seeing versions of that. But yeah, so I finish off the color here, I add a border, and then that's it. You know my thoughts on how it turned out, so I'll just leave right here now. As always, you can always click right here for more videos, subscribe if you like what you see, and leave a like. Comment below and let me know what you think I should draw next. I'm currently working on other things, so I may not get to you in the near future, but don't be afraid, comment, and hopefully it'll become a new video. Alright, I'll see you all next week, and as always, stay original.